Hello there. Welcome back to my... Shut up, woman, you noisy cow. Trying to talk. This is Witcher 3. This is an ongoing playthrough, the longest I've ever made. And I made a very, very important discovery last night, which is both hilarious and upsetting. I thought I was over my main frustrations with the combat in this game. I thought I got to a place where I could just remove myself from it and it no longer bothered me. I was very wrong, because I discovered combat at sea. So if we go to this world map and we go to Skellige, I'm going to show you an example of some things here. So in Skellige, there's a lot of question marks in the sea. There's a lot I've got, there's a lot I haven't got. See what I mean? These are the ones I've got, these ones over here. Just an example. These are the ones I haven't. There's a lot of them, isn't there? So what you do, you get your boat, you drive out to the question marks, and there's probably about a 50-50 chance whether or not there's a massive horde of sirens waiting for you to fuck you over. Sirens who tear the shit out of your boat, knock you out of the boat, keep you under the water by attacking you when you're trying to climb back into the boat, and just altogether are a very miserable enemy to fight. Because Geralt, as we know, loves to do 9 flips before every attack, so you generally get 1 or 2 attacks on these creatures before he falls out of the boat, and then you have to proceed to climb back into the boat, and as you're doing this, if anybody attacks you, they knock you back into the water. So you use your crossbow to get a couple of them at a distance, you use your sword, you use your ad to knock them out the sky. It's an utter clusterfuck, and the most miserable. And I'm not going to even show it on camera because I'm probably never going to do it again. Suffice to say, I turned this game off last night for the first time since I've been playing it because I was so mad at it. Because of just how horrendous it is. And the funny thing is, I must have done 10 of these like things that you find in these smugglers' caches. I didn't find a single thing that was worth anything to keep. It was all bullshit that needed to be sold, and half of it was so heavy, I ended up dropping most of it anyway. So I learnt a very important lesson that this game can still surprise me, and the combat is still bad. But we are going to go to this Misty Isle, continue the storyline. But before we do that, we need to drop some stuff by selling it, and that's why we're in this village. Which, I don't know why there's loot everywhere.
But next time, try and be more careful undressing the stiffs. The coat's tough to sell when it's got blood all over the marble fur collar.
I say being gentle when I diddle your mum's twat. If you don't want it,
that was horrible. Why would you say that, you nasty person? Can I use you, merchant? Will the game work? No? Is this a case of you have to sit at the other end of the boat? Please? Okay, no? What's the fucking point in him being on the map if I can't address him? It's so weird.
So, you want a pre-made?
No, I just want to sell some shit, dude. It's very simple. You'll notice I'm wearing a pretty weird top. It's one of the best tops I've found, but I put it on today just for a little diversity. I don't really like it. I'm probably going to go back very shortly. And I also have the upgraded feline for when we get to level 26, so that I can see whether or not it looks any better than the last one, which I wasn't too fond of, if you remember. Can we sell this guy anything good? We can't. Still got that silver though. That big old block of silver. If I could use this merchant, I could get rid of the most stuff, but it seems like he's got his scripting turned off. Yeah. Like, I just can't. Yeah, well. Disappointing, but the game is full of that. Every so often there's a good one where it's actually your fault, and those are my favourite ones because then you can learn from them. Like that unfortunate mishaps with Yennefer and getting on the board. Even though I somehow managed to do it by, I suppose you could call it, forcing the wrong peg into the incorrect hole. Ooh, that's what I was going to do. We're just going to double... Hang on a second, is that cockatrice? I don't know. We're going to check what this is first, folks, before we do that main mission.
Somebody nicked me dolly.
I bumped into a level 32 cockatrice earlier, and I could have killed it, but it was on a mountainside, and every single time I tried to fight it, I was sliding, and... Like, I already get frustrated as it is fighting on this game, let alone when Geralt keeps him, like, prematurely sliding for no real reason. Just because, yo dog, geometry's weird in this bit. Wild dogs. I've also run out of people to play at cards. I cannot find any new opponents, I can't find any new cards. It's kind of upsetting. Because I want to get more cards, I want to play more Gwent, and I just don't really have an outlet for it at the moment. Is that a goal? I believe it is. Well, he put his sword, no he won't. Well, we can't buff, but that's not a problem. We can set it on fire. Oh, interesting, it's a really low level compared to us. What are you doing? It's super non-aggressive as well. I wonder why that is. You read the bestiary in the primer guide and it doesn't really mention anything too much about the enemies, and a lot of the strategies are, you can't fight this beast from up close, but you've got to get close to fight it, so get close. It's like, well, you helped me so much there with your fantastic insight. Which, moral of the story, the primer guide's a piece of shit, guys. It's great for maps, it's great to know where certain things are if you're wanting to just quickly peruse it, but for everything else, you're not going to find anything truly groundbreaking in it. The people who have made it are insanely clinical, have no interest in like the true nuance. Half the fucking strategies revolve around, then you'll fight this monster, so quickly kill it. Like, thanks. That's awesome. That's exactly what people are buying your book to find. Like, I'm having a ton of time with this boss. The strategy is, perhaps I should kill it. Great. Like, they literally copy-paste the bestiary. It's like, come on, guys. You couldn't at least put your own thoughts forward? I don't know. I think that's a really privileged job, and I think those people are doing it wrong. And that's not even mentioning mistakes that turn up. Because some of the walkthroughs that I've read, or the guidebooks, have had blatant mistakes in them. It's like, really? Is there a principle here that we can invoke and be like, dog, you fucked up? But anyway, let's go to quests, and let's find Ciri. The Isle of Mist. It is in Skellige. Okay. Is it the one near that lighthouse? Pull out. Skellige it is. No objective on my map though, you notice that? Did I pick it? Did you see that? I pressed B twice to come out of the menus and he started climbing the sign. Why is there no objective? Why is there no gold circle? I'm very confused. Let's go to Keatrold. I have the patch as well. Downloaded the 600 meg patch that apparently caps the game at 30 frames per second. I don't know what else it does, but it doesn't do enough. Still with the scripting bugs.
The curse that held him.
And there we go. Now it's populated.
Last name was...
You're telling me, bro. You're telling me. So he wants me to go there. Which would have been nice if it had showed me when I was first fucking warping. Get on the boat. Pick up the gun. Another person here who needs help. Somebody down there. Is it her that wants to do the races?
You help a man in need.
It depends on what it is.
Sorry to trouble you.
I have this erection I
really
need
have
fixing.
no choice.
What is it?
Our ship was wrecked against a rocky shore during the last storm. I've lost everything.
How am I supposed to help?
I haven't even got the coin for the journey home, and with each day's delay, I draw closer to bankruptcy.
Might have guessed you'd come around to coin. So, Need a loan? Or is it just alms you're after?
I shall pay you back every last copper, I swear it. You need only call on me at my address in Novigrad.
Let's do... This is our Good Samaritan moment.
Fine, I'll help you. I visit Novigrad often enough. Might stop by, see how business is going.
Thank you. You'll find me in the Port District. My name's Johan Bonner.
See you later then.
I hope he becomes like a merchant so I can play cards and get some good shit. Ooh, a shop. We need to use that. Well, that was weird looking. A lot of people in the comment section have been saying that they think that the art style on this game is cartoony. I really don't see it. Like, people have been comparing it to Fabled. And I don't see it at all.
Show me your wares.
It has an aesthetic to it. It is a fantasy aesthetic, but I think the last thing it is cartoony. And a lot of people that have been pointing this out have been then using like Bloodborne as an example, which I find amazingly baffling, because Bloodborne has people who have the legs and arms as long as a fucking Hellsing comic. It's like, that is one of the most stylized looking games ever. With this crazy Victorian era, everybody's a lanky streak of piss for no real reason. Like, it is a dark, lanky, very stylized motif, so to use that as an example seems a bit strange to me. And then to call this cartoony looking, like, I don't know. Now, I guess it really is true that everybody sees something different, because I do not think cartoony when I see this at all. I need to sell some more.
Show me your wares.
I need to sell the shit that's across here. Right. Rotted meat. Shells that I could get a lot more for if I actually opened them up and got the pearls. Which is one of the ways you get a lot of money on this game. I don't know if you've seen the money tricks that are all over YouTube that they get so many views, those, and I never understand it. Like, who the fuck needs money on this game? Look how much money I've got. I never spend it. Ever. It doesn't benefit me any way at all. Like, it does nothing for me. So why would you want 63,000 florins or crowns or whatever when it literally doesn't do anything? I don't get it. Like, here's 1,000,000 crowns, and what are you gonna buy with them? Like, note. You're gonna do buy a load of shit you don't even know if you need or not. Like, it seems really strange to me. Travel to, wow, 2,000 feet this way. Great. Hang on a second. That is that lighthouse that's all misty. I could have warped to it. Good God. As if the game wants you to get a boat to travel to a place you've already been. Oh no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. I'm not going to make you suffer with me. We are not doing that. I can't even begin to describe the miserable nature there is. This is an enemy that can attack you in the sea and out of it. Like, come on. Come on now. Ooh. Another smuggler's cash and more of those little shits. Not to do with him at all. It is the worst thing in the world. Like, I could understand it. Oh no, we're not doing it. I could understand him knocking Geralt out of the boat and Geralt moving out of the boat if you pressed B or if you got hit by a strong attack. But just by the sheer nature of how bad the movement is in this game, he never stays in the boat. It's horrendous. And then you get these amazing... Is that a whale? What was that? And then there's these hilarious moments where he glitches into the boat, so you're trying to climb into the boat and he won't, and then you can't swim out of it because you're under it and you're kind of trapped. And then amazingly, he'll step through the geometry and just be in the boat. It is batshit crazy. Is that a sleeping giant? I did a really good one last night as well. I was walking through a house and the game put it into the whole slow motion walk mode so that I could walk through this house. He won't climb it, of course, because he don't climb out. And then I walked out of the house, walked across some scaffolding, still in the slow motion walking mode, and then it immediately sped it up for no real reason, and I ran off the fucking edge and killed myself and lost like an hour. It was the worst, dude. Like, the outtakes I could have for this game if I was recording when that shit happens, just the worst. But yet I still get these idiots on my videos. Oh, the movement in this game is great. You're just bad. You just don't know what movement is. Like, get the fuck off my channel. This music. I really like the soundtrack on this game. Is this not right? Is this not the Isle? Too busy telling you the bloody stories. Is that... It's just asking me to get on a fucking boat. It won't tell me where the Isle is unless I'm in a boat, it seems. My bad, folks. What is that? Oh, it's a water hag. Cool. I ain't killed you in a while. A bilge hag! She's the most upgraded one. You see that? I got an iframe then. She's on land though. Hey, well. That sucked. I would love to know the frame data for this game, I really would. Because there's times when you do these insane dodges and you're like, whoa, there's no way that wasn't an iframe. And then there's other times when it's just like, well, I did the exact same thing and now I got hit. Well, we're in a boat game. Take me to the Misty Isle. Is it over there? Come on, boat! There should be a concoction that makes it so that the sirens don't pester you, I think. This one's going to pester me, you can tell. Yeah, it's already on me. It's going to come out... Watch this. This is cool as shit, this. It's going to come out of the water, and it's going to start tearing my boat apart. Here comes another one. Then again, I'm going a little fast, so maybe it can't. Still with us, though. Forgot what I was going to say as well. Oh, the drowner concoction doesn't work. When you take that vial that makes you immune to drowners and that they don't pester you, it just glitches out. 3 times I've done it now. When I've been diving down and there's been drowners, I've took it before I've gone near them. It's not even come up on the screen. It came up on the screen for a second and then it vanished. And when I swam down, still within like the minute and 15 seconds it gives you, I got attacked by drowners. It's never worked. Not once. And I've used it a dozen times, so all I can think of is that there's something wrong with it. Because every other portion is fine. You take it, it comes up on your HUD, you've got a time limit. That portion, it don't. Like, let's see if I can try one now. Just to see if it comes up on the HUD. Because whenever I play this game and record, it proves me wrong a lot. Because that's just the curse of recording. There you go. Drowner pheromones. Active for 90 seconds, right? That is now 1 of 2. Let's check the HUD. And there it is. Interesting. I wonder if the patch addressed that. Anyhow, hand on my heart, I would like swear, if I were a person who swore down on anything, I would swear down on every family relative I have to be smited by lightning. That I did that yesterday, several times, never worked. It wasn't yesterday, sorry, it was day before yesterday. But there you go. I don't know if I've ever been here. I don't know where here is. very curious as to where the game's going to go. I know it's not the end, because we're not even in Act 2, in my understanding, but I get the feeling that we're building towards some kind of climax. And I was on YouTube today, right? YouTube, here's what we recommend for you in our infinite wisdom. A bunch of bullshit Minecraft videos, a bunch of fucking wank-ass FIFA videos with people getting overexcited and talking like 12-year-olds. And then there was Witcher 3 ending, Ciri lives, in capital letters. And this game has 30-odd dozen endings. And one of them was bound to be Ciri living and Ciri dying at some point. That's kind of what I'd already decided for myself. But I don't want you to shove it in my face, YouTube. What if I'm one of those people that's super sensitive about spoilers? And that's the very first thing I see when I open YouTube. Like, fuck you, dude. I've not searched once for anything to do with the Witcher 3 endings or cutscenes or anything like that. I've not even searched Witcher 3 in YouTube. I haven't done it. And yet that's what it's recommending me. I wonder what's the best way to get onto this mountain. Undvik. Oh, I was reading the book as well. Yennefer's gone to Skellige, and it's explained all these islands and things. And if I had a better memory, I could tell you which ones they are, all based on the direction, because it explained them like easterly, westerly, and what have you. It also elucidated a very interesting thought as well. You know the Ankrak, or whatever he was called, the big burly leader guy of the Viking people? Him and Yennefer had a relationship. Yeah, so about that. I also got something to quote. Interesting, wow, that's cool. But I'm just going to get my Kindle, people, see if I can find it for you, because you will no longer be available. Oh god, I wish you'd tell me which ones. Which ones? Anyhow. Oh, cutscene. See if I can find this. Because I slagged Yennefer off a lot, but here's what she thinks about Geralt when he's not around. If I can find it. Oh, bollocks. You see, I highlighted it when I was reading it because I was equally disgusted. The only problem is, I don't think I've ever highlighted anything and then gone to find it, so I'm not entirely sure how I find something I've highlighted. Because I use my Kindle to read. That's all I really use it for. I can also tell you the book I'm on, because I don't know if I did. I'm on the Tower of the Swallow. That's the book I'm reading. So how the fuck do we do this? No, do not turn page, Kindle. God damn it. Mine is a touch as well, so gotta be careful. Here we go. Can you go Goto? Notes. Was it in? No, not the beginning. Got these big fat hands. Here we go. This one. So, here she goes. This is what she's saying to Ankrak, or whatever he's called. The guy we tried to get help here, but he couldn't join us and he sent his son. She says, I repeat, Ciri is not in Nilfgaard, and what my Witcher, as you call him, intends to do, I do not know. But what he, Crack, it's no secret that he and I, ellipses, that I am sympathetic to him. But I know he will not save Ciri, he will achieve nothing. I know him. He'll get caught up, lost in his own philosophizing, and wallow in self-pity. He'll vent his anger and hack at anyone and anything he comes across. Then, in expiation, he'll do something grand, but pointless deed. In the end, he'll be slain, stupidly and needlessly, most likely by a stab in the back. So there you go, folks. There's the sentiment from the Ice Queen herself. Which, there's truth in it, but you think she'd be a little nicer, wouldn't you? Okay, we're following a glowy light. which I can't see because my sail's covering it. Oh, is it going this way? I can't tell. I can't see it, damn it. I'm just going to follow the gold circle because it's just there, just underneath the sail now. We're not fighting. We ain't fighting. Something's chasing us though, it must be a siren. Yeah, look at it, it's going to rip my boat up. Watch. It's going to rip the side off. It's pretty cool that. Oh, it didn't break it completely, it just damaged it. Uh oh. I'm not fighting you. You miserable monsters, I'm not fighting you. I'm not doing it. You can crack me all you want. In fact, here's where I think of your bullshit. Where's my troll decoction? Short. Archgriffin. Really good Archgriffin. There's the troll one. You can suck a big fat penis is what I think of you. And we avoided sea combat. Thank God.